What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about ZANO today. It is the 20th day of March, and here we are sitting at about $9.40 with roughly 11 hours left in the day. Hit that like button, subscribe. Shout out to Sean Morrissey. Love you, brother. Sean, you're awesome. Genuinely, you are awesome. You're one of my favorites. I've got a handful of just dedicated, very what's the word I want to look for? I want to use here. Just very people who I appreciate, people who anytime I see their comments, it just makes me smile, even if it's just a fist bump. Sean, you're one of them. Thank you very much. I am making this video not just for you, but for ZANO and any of the Xanonites who are holding ZANO. It's been a little while, but I have dropped some Easter eggs on X.com. I have talked about it, and we definitely were very bullish on ZANO at these lows. I mean, we've been bullish on ZANO overall. I want to go over that real quick, and I want to explain why. So hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Finding support at a prior area of support in a range that we've been in for all of time, for years now. Well, I mean, maybe like a year and a half. Still, very, very obvious area. Not just support, but we found resistance here once before as well. Let's go back in time and see, did we find any other significance? No. We could have gone lower, but a little bit lower at that. And actually, where this wick was, where this very low point on this wick was right here, let me get it right there. Come on now, right there, was right at prior resistance as well. So there's, and beyond all of that, it was a slightly lower low, kind of like a fake out. So it was, there were a lot of bullish implications just from a price action perspective. I mean, look at the week you're having. You're up 56%. That's beautiful. That's awesome. In a time like this, how many people are even aware that ZANO exists? You guys, ZANO is a layer 1 blockchain. It's a privacy chain, and it's unique. It's arguably the best privacy coin that exists in the crypto network, right? The only one that could compare, that deserves to be even in this conversation, is not Zcash. It's certainly not Dash. It is Monero, and that's because of the size and the lineage, you know, the significance to crypto's existence, right? Monero is like the first privacy coin that ever existed, but ZANO, you guys, this thing, what's amazing about ZANO, beyond the price action, don't go chasing waterfalls, don't chase shiny objects, but ZANO is shiny even in the dirt. Maybe do chase this one. Maybe not here. We're going to go over the price action in a second. We'll see. I'm not confident if we continue to rally or if we find resistance here. We'll see. I mean, we really could move all the way up. It's possible ZANO could be doing its own thing and moving up to new highs, even if Bitcoin's in a bear market. We're going to get into all that, though, okay? ZANO, $141 million for what is not even really debatable. One of the best privacy coins in the space. It's a project that has been working behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, whatever, but it hasn't gotten a lot of credit, a lot of mentions from the crypto community. There are a lot of people who talk about it. Shout out to the Bitcoin Cash podcast and Roger Veer. I don't think I would have heard of ZANO if it weren't for these individuals, personally. Not that that's all they talk about, but if it weren't for them, I wouldn't have heard of it myself. So just, and because I'm plugged into the Bitcoin Cash network, you know, I pay attention to what they pay attention to, and thankfully we found a gem. And this thing at $141 million, you guys, this is a potential multi-billion, even like tens of billions. One day, who knows how crazy this could get. This thing could be like a top 20 coin like that next cycle, a top 10 coin like that, man. This thing is special. All right. What I love about it, what's really special, is that they continue to build, they continue to network, they're continuing to develop, even in the boring times and the rough times, right? You love projects like that. I hate projects, I think we all do, where they're only here for the good times, and then once the bad times happen, they get out, they start something new, there's headbutting amidst the leadership. None of that's, I mean, as far as I know, none of that's really going on with these guys. They're putting their heads down, they're getting to work. I have nothing but good things to say, but I'm done buttering the bread. Let's get into the TA, okay? If you want to look them up, go on to their X page right here, ZANO. You know, you can check out their website, read everything that you need to read about it, check out some of their spaces. There was a a pump that started here on the 16th of March, 17th of March. Maybe there's something in one of these spaces from the 16th or 17th that got people really excited, or maybe, again, just from a price perspective, it was a very obvious low point. And there's people with some serious capital who are paying attention to this thing, right? The people with serious capital, they don't let the whole world know. They let their buddies know. And then by the time you know, by the time the whole world knows, That's whenever they're getting out, right? Anytime you hear Warren Buffett say that he bought something, he didn't buy it that day, he didn't buy it that month, he bought it months ago, years ago. And he's telling you so that you buy it so he can sell it to you, right? He's telling you because now he's in a position of strength where he's got confidence in it. Anyways, moving on, moving on. Let's see if we've got anything. It's not really listed on too many exchanges, so as far as volume goes, I don't really trust MEXC's volume, but sure, volume's there, right? It just seems mechanical, but volume is. I mean, you can see volume is building here as we're coming up. So, I mean, even as we were coming down, I don't really know if I trust the volume so much on MEXC because it's a lot of market making, a lot of bots, just a lot of like kind of false transactions, and that's not a reflection of ZANO. That's just how MEXC does it. Looking at this here from a high to a low point here, February 26th was that low point. We are retracing. We're above the 0.5 level. Personally, it's not in me looking at the fibs to call for resistance here. I would have expected that we could have found resistance here, but I was waiting to see this reaction. This reaction here makes me think that we do push higher to $10.50, even as high as $11.76, which is awesome. That's great. That's phenomenal. ZANO is one of the few cryptos in this entire space that if you've been buying over the last year and a half, on average, and you've been DCAing, you've been buying at the right times and not just FOMOing in at the top, you could probably take profits here. Probably take profits, not just get out neutral, but take profits, or get out neutral, or get out with a slight loss, and hold on to your cash and maybe wait for a lower price to come, maybe get into some other projects that you've been looking into, whatever. Or, again, if this helps build your confidence, just hold it, wait for the next dip, buy some more. There's nothing wrong with thinking long term here because this thing has a bright future. I think it has a bright future. And I'm not the only one. There are people who are much, much smarter and much more involved than I who think the same thing. Let's see. Let's get into the short term stuff, okay? 1 hour time frame. I mean, this thing's ridiculous. This is what they call an ape move, right? This is crazy. We're like, is there any selling pressure? Do we want to go down? Nope. Okay. this is great. This is great. This is a crypto move right here for sure. Just tenacious, bro. Tenacious. Very bullish RSI, stochastics, MACD. Not really getting anything off of this. I don't think that's bearish divergence. You have a higher high right here, so it's not bearish divergence. You are getting a little bit of a cross to the downside. Last time you crossed, you moved sideways. So maybe it's the weekend. Maybe we really just moved sideways. But I wouldn't be surprised if we continued, again, rallying to something between $10 to $13, which is beautiful. Your stochastics could come down a little bit. Yeah, so whatever. Over the weekend, maybe we consolidate. If not, we keep going. Cool, fine. 4 hour time frame. I'm not getting a whole lot off of the 1 hour other than it looks very good. It looks bullish. The 4 hour looks bullish as well. Stochastics, RSI, MACD, it all looks bullish. I'm not seeing any signs of exhaustion, though you are hot, right? The RSI went above the 90. Stochastics have been overbought for a while. The MACD is separating from the 0. You've been building some of the more bullish momentum that you've seen in really months now. I mean, it's been since 2025 November that we've seen readings this high in the MACD. So just take that for what it is, okay? You might hear that and think, oh my God, that's really bad. We're about to dump off. No, that's really good. You want really strong readings. That's really good. But yes, as far as from a low point to a high point of this move overall, you probably don't have too much more left in it, right? It's not the time to FOMO. I don't think it's necessarily the time to take profits either, but at the same time, if you bought down here, you're sitting pretty on like 30 to 50% gains in a bear market. Not a bad idea to take profits. Not a bad idea to also wait. What I'm not saying here is sell. What I am saying is have patience. Maybe in a few days, maybe in a few weeks, ZANO will be at a lower price. It'll go higher first, but then probably come back down to a price that's even lower than this. Wait to buy. Just wait to buy. There's no need to rush, okay? We are still at very cheap valuations, even if we double from here, okay? There's no need to rush. If you want a FOMO, don't let me hold you back. But just tell yourself, if I buy here, I like to have this conversation with myself anytime I chase something. If I buy here, I understand that I'm silly, that I'm making a silly choice, but I just can't help myself. I want this shiny object. It's so amazing, and I see the future. I'm gonna buy here. And if it goes down, I will not sell here. If I buy here, I will not sell here. If I buy here, I will not sell here. I will only buy more. If you can confidently and honestly tell yourself that and believe it, don't let me stop you from buying here. In a year, you're not going to be upset about it. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Just my genuine thoughts, okay? The RSI showing some of the strongest readings on the daily time frame that we've seen since November as well. Actually, even stronger than those readings. Again, just take that for what it is. The last time that we were up this high was a relative high point. The time before that we were up this high was a relative high point. But in this context, these are two different reactions, right? Here, it had been some time since we were overbought, and we got up here, and then we sold off. We were also at the top end of this range. Here, when we got to this level, we actually had higher readings back here. It had been some time since we'd been overbought. We got here, and this was not the end of this move. We saw a little bit of volatility, but continued to climb. We, one or the other. This, even if we top off here at like 10 bucks, 12 bucks, and we pull back, we could still continue to climb over the weeks and months ahead. It wouldn't surprise me at all. But some volatility might be implied. And being where we are here, I think it's easy to deduce that we might find support somewhere around 8 bucks. Why? Well, look at all the support we have here. Look at even the back test for resistance there, the support we have here, the support we have here. Support right there, resistance right there. It's a pretty significant level, that $8 level. And then I just wonder too, does it line up with any fibs from a, I'll take this high. I don't know if that's the right high to take, but I'm going to take it anyways. It's right at your 382. Good enough for me. Go up to the golden ratio. Find support in this area. That makes sense to me. It's exactly what we normally call for. So 1078. I said $13. I'm sorry, 1187. For some reason, I thought it was $13. Somewhere in this area, right? Slightly lower low or lower high here, slightly higher high, whatever it might be. Something in this zone will probably find resistance, and I think that happens probably over the coming days, if not weeks. Okay. I don't really have anything else to say. You should never buy a project just because somebody's excited about it. Okay. Higher lows here in the MACD, higher lows in the stochastics. Bullish divergence worked out perfectly. You're showing strength everywhere. The idea that we could break through the zero would really add to the thought that we do continue past this. We might find a little bit of turbulence, but that we would continue, that it might be more similar to what we did back here instead of back here. All of these things could be true. I could be 100% accurate. I could be completely wrong. You don't just take the blind faith of somebody who's talking about price action whenever you invest in something. If you can't tell somebody on the street, if somebody's having a conversation with you, oh, what kind, you're involved in crypto, what kind of investments are you making? What's something that you're really excited about? And you say, oh, ZANO. Why are you excited about ZANO? Oh, I don't know, man. This guy C-Zar just got me really excited. He said this thing could go to like $100 billion market cap one day. It's not even at a $200 million market cap. If you're talking to somebody, they're going to be like, this guy C-Zar told you that, and you put your life savings in there? You can't tell me anything about the project other than that. That just sounds silly, right? So do your research. Do your research. You have the tools to do it. They've got the tools here. Listen to some of these spaces. Listen to the leadership talk, the developers talk. Check out their website. Read as much as you can about it. Figure it out. Why am I excited about it? If you can't get excited about it on your own, maybe it's not for you. And that's okay. If you want to just make a bet based off of somebody else's excitement, that's okay too. But understand it's a bet. Don't put your life savings into it. Have a little fun, But if you want to throw serious money into this, I would recommend, and this is not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, but I would recommend doing serious research. Yes? Yes. Anyways, I've got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, take care of yourselves. I'll see you on the next one. Shout out to ZANO. Keep doing what you're doing. Bye-bye.